It is upon us. The PlayStation Series Playbox X Series X console. Dang, boy! He thick! That's a thick boy! Yes! We can't just call it the PlayStation 5 because Sony knows how to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vita and portable in there somewhere. Yes, the PlayStation 5 is here. I managed to snag one on launch day. Unfortunately, many have been struggling to fight the bots, fight the resellers. I wish you the best of luck. But first, let's see what's inside. Let's unbox the PlayStation 5. Let's go back to before this setup happened. There it is. No nonsense. It's a no-nonsense packaging situation. The outer cardboard is pretty thin. I've seen a lot of people accidentally ripping it, but I did not have that situation. I removed this very dirty sticker, as you can see, and then we were able to get the box that's inside of a box with another box on top of said box, all in glorious white cardboard. Of course, because not a fool, I did indeed get the disc version with the 4K Blu-ray drive installed. Because I got to watch Beetlejuice and Back to the Future and Ghostbusters in 4K again. Inside, you're gonna get what you expect, except for those manuals. What? Paper manuals? That's what I'm talking about. In here, we have the controller. Yes, the DualSense Controller. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this little thing and the things that it will do to these things, my fingers, when gripping it. In here we have the circular stand that is required, whether it's vertical or horizontal. Had a slight struggle there. And of course, here it is. The PlayStation 5 console. Whew, that is a big one. Bazungas. Now before we talk about the design, I've got to get the stand on somehow. I've never had to read a manual to figure out how to attach a stand before, but here we are. And then I realized, there's a screw hidden inside the stand, so once you unlock the puzzle of the stand, you can find the screw, remove the cap at the bottom, place that cap in the hidden compartment, rotate it to the proper clockwise dimensions, and then you can screw it onto the bottom for that vertical stability. Who knew that unboxing the PlayStation 5 would be much like playing Myst? But you'll need some tools, and by tools, I mean a coin. Luckily, I found this at the bottom of my Mortal Kombat arcade machine when I was cleaning it, so this is the tool I need. And there you go, the PlayStation 5, the next generation of PlayStation. Now look at this big, thick boy. I'm so exhausted hearing people complain about the look of the PS5. You can't please everyone. It's just another big box. Boring. Then a company does something unique. Hey, ew, that thing is ugly. I don't like looking at it. Can't have it both ways, sweet cheeks. Personally, I love it. I think it's got this cool, clean look, like an exotic vase you'd pick up in the clearance aisle at a TJ Maxx. Seriously, I really like it. The general population is a bit more 50-50, or 48-52 if you follow me on Twitter. I will agree, the PS5 is a giant, but it looks fine. And it's sturdy. It doesn't have that sort of weak, plasticky feel that I've come used to when it comes to expensive things. Why am I touching you like this? That's something we should discuss. Another complaint I've seen on the web, because I didn't get this video out the day it came out because I'm a real person. They're saying it's going to get dirty easier because of that white. It's going to show fingerprints and cookie crumbs and mustard stains. What are you all doing with your video game consoles that you have this fear of them getting disgusting. Mine stands or lays on the shelf. Why would it get so dirty? And when it comes to dust, in my experience, dark consoles show dust way worse than white ones. My white PS4 Pro almost never looks dusty or dirty. But hey, people got opinions. The PS5, to me, has a classy, unique look. Stop hating Sony for trying to be unique in the vast world of rectangles. Sometimes, you gotta throw a preppy, popped collar on a video game system. Well, now that you all hate me for my opinion, I still love you though, let's move on. The controller right out of the box, the feel of this controller is solid. A little more weight than the PS4 controller, but in a good way. I love the PS4 controller, but somehow this, it's even better. The way it lays in your hands, the thumbsticks are smooth, the touchpad has a much better feel to it, and those translucent buttons are beautiful, but I got skirt, I got spooked. Pressing down, things felt a little squishy at first, a little spongy. We got spongy buttons, we can't have that. Though the clicking noise is reduced compared to the PS4 controller. I guess that's a good thing, but is this the end for the PS5? Maybe not all is lost. Is it just a defective controller? No, it seems I just wasn't really pressing the buttons the way I would in a game. You know, I'm just not used to hearing that same clicking sound, I guess, from the PS4 controller. Probably threw me off. All seems good once I actually started playing a game, but even now, as I touch, that rolling from cross to square, that's how I judge a controller. Rolling from cross to square, it's almost too smooth that it gives me this weird feeling that it's squishy, but in games it seems fine. Now we will come back to the controller after we turn this baby on and look at the new dashboard. It's fine, it's clean. Not a lot of customization right now, it's simple, basic, but hey, it's a place where you can get your games and your media. And I do appreciate that those are separate tabs now. I didn't like that on the PS4, it was all just a big line of stuff. I like that they're separated. And you can press the PlayStation button on the controller to bring up sort of a quick menu to access any important controls, switch games, access the game base or whatever it's called to find your friends. You can also go in there and power down, you can customize it. Like I said, it's good. It's good. First gaming experience, Astro's Playroom and the controller. I reviewed the original Playroom when the PS4 camera was released alongside the PlayStation 4 at launch. That was a fun little video. So young. Now, if you bring out enough little robots, you get a little surprise. You just bring them all out. Every single one. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of robots. And then you just randomly get a rubber duck. No big deal. It's just a ducky, see? You never know. And you might need a little ducky, right? No big deal. So much less heavy in the belly. But this game, Astro's Playroom, is a full-featured platformer, and it's free, and it comes preloaded on your PlayStation 5, and it perfectly demonstrates the potential of the PS5 DualSense Controller. Yes, the potential. It's beautiful, it's colorful, it's cute. And this game is super nostalgic. You got artifacts to discover in the different stages. Artifacts of PlayStation's past. I found the original PlayStation controller. I found the PlayStation mouse. Yippee! Found pretty much all of the PlayStation 4 accessories, PSVR, the original camera, and it's only a matter of time before you find the other iterations of the PlayStation line, the PS2 items and the PS3 items, so on and so forth. You're gonna just fill your little PlayStation Labo area. Subtle jab at Nintendo. But yes, Astro's Playroom really is a platforming game. It's a great game on its own, whether you're punching cute little enemies, slinging your bow and arrow with the triggers that push back on you. That's right, gears inside the triggers will push back against your fingers with varying levels of sensitivity depending on the action being taken on screen. That alone is nuts. It feels like someone's pushing back on the triggers depending on the situation you're in. That's crazy. But like I said, potential. How many games are going to make use of this amazing next-gen controller? If a game has to be cross-platform, I'd imagine it's unlikely to see those features in that game. This controller is jam-packed with features. See you later, Joy-Con. That's like a baby's toy. I really hope it doesn't become just a gimmick of a controller that's forgotten, because it's not a gimmick. This stuff is amazing if developers use it in their games. You know what I'm really missing already? Load times. Where are the load times? Come on, my nostalgia for loading. I need time to go poop in the middle of stages, but no. PS5 says you're gonna play forever. No breaks, no wait. Well, so be it. And as an adult, let's go try an adult game, Demon's Souls. Here's my character, Davider. Yuck. Who we created live on my Twitch stream. That's twitch.tv/GameDave. Check it out. We stream every Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Join the entourage. Like that, smooth plug, smooth plug. And smooth would be the word I'd use to describe this remake of the origin of the Dark Souls series. Again, very minimal load times, and the 60 frames per second in performance mode is buttery and beautifully rendered. The dark atmosphere remains, but the graphical fidelity and amazing reworked textures shine through on the next-gen hardware. Yum-a-dum-dum. This is not a review of Demon's Souls, it's a review of the launch of the PS5. Speaking of running games, the PS5 runs quiet. This is not the PS4 Pro Steam engine of the not-so-long-ago past. Aside from disk loading and installing, where this thing is very loud, my stream participants could hear that disk revving up like an angry engine, but it was short-lived. When the actual gameplay was happening, you know, the spinning was not crazy. But when it's installing, when it's doing a quick access, very, very loud. It will actually frighten you, because sometimes it'll spin up when you're not even doing anything with the game. I was looking at Astro's Playroom, and it just started spinning up. I was like, oh, good lord! Maybe it's finishing an install or something. I don't know. But for the most part, it stays quiet, cool, calm, collected. I can assume the system runs cool because of the unique and polarizing console design. The flared collar here seems to dissipate the heat through the dual vents from a giant interior fan placed vertically between. It works. Didn't really feel warm to me at all. Maybe at the very back where the power supply hookup is, but mostly running pretty cool. For you PSVR owners, Sony has been nice enough to offer free Ps5 adapters so you can continue to disengage from the real world like me. Just enter your PSVR serial number and shipping address, and you should get one in the mail. At first, I got an email saying, we've received your request, we will be in touch soon, and, well, Sony, they catfished me. I heard nothing else, but then this unmarked package showed up. There it is. Content, 1 camera adapter, not for resale, made in China. It is the official PlayStation adapter for PSVR, and it even had a loose, there it is, instruction manual inside. So this is the official one. You can get it for free. I think that was nice of Sony to do, don't you? Hopefully PSVR 2 is on the horizon for the 1% of us that actually care, huh? Now, speaking of the 1%, that's the percentage that I recommend hopping on the PS5 immediately. I would say you really should wait for any new console launch. Just wait. Let them get those bugs fixed. There's been some weird stuff. And we gotta talk about the negatives. And only 2 negatives I'd like to drop. Okay, maybe 3 now that I think about it. I had one situation where I had to hard reset during my stream, and by hard reset, I mean I had to yank the power cord out the back of the console. The first time I switched to Demon's Souls from Astro's Playroom, everything went black. We went too quickly from Astro's Playroom to Demon's Souls. It was too much of a jump in maturity. We're gonna have to hard reset it. Here we go. I got nothing. What is happening? We've got a logo. This could be good. Well, no crap. You made me do it wrong, you dummy. It sounded like I was still navigating the menus, but nothing was showing. But after the hard reboot, everything's been perfect. Problem number 2, where's my content at? Is it? Very few launch exclusives. Still more than Xbox, but if you are happy with your PS4, there's little reason to take the plunge right now. But we all know that. Early adopters don't get much. We are the beta testers. Great. And finally, the last huge negative, specific to me, the backwards compatibility or lack thereof. I get it, Sony has moved away from PS1, PS2, and PS3 disc use. PS4 games are nearly all playable, but wow, it would have been the king of consoles if you could use your back catalog of games. I would really like to put PS1, PS2, and especially PS3 games in my PS5. PS3. I need it. PS3s die. How awesome would it be to play your PS3 games on the PS5? That's what I want. I want a better way to play my PlayStation 3 back catalog. I feel like I didn't get enough out of it when it was the system to have. Was it ever the system to have? Oh, I've made some choices. Man, maybe it's not going to happen. We're just not going to get a PS3 backwards compatibility system ever. I can just dream. I know there were those rumors. Oh, it's going to get PS1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 ability. It's too good to be true. It's too good to be true. That's one thing I have to admit Xbox has got going for it. Backwards compatibility out the butt. Though, the original Xbox game compatibility is pretty small right now on Xbox Series X. Now, I am excited for the future of PlayStation. I've been with the console line since the beginning, but right now, aside from the DualSense Controller and the SSD load time reductions, doesn't feel as next-gen as I'd hoped. It takes time, and in time, I'm sure developers will master this hardware and bring us some amazing games. But for now, I guess there's bug snacks.
Amazing, aren't they? Half bug, half snack. A very recently discovered species, entirely unique to this island. Oh, this one's lively. Beautiful seed patterns. Oh, and it's tasty too. Welcome to the island of bug snacks.
Where's that Final Fantasy 16 at? I didn't expect that. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Can we all just look at the water, please? Also, her face. Alright, let's look at this water here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Do it. She nice. She looks nice.